The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late. It's time for the Not So Late Show.
It's Unplugged, yo! Welcome to Not So Late Show Unplugged! Because we're getting all Jason Bourne with these camera angles up in here. What? Yeah.
I just can't loosen up the tripod. Hold on.
Really? Gotta loosen up. Gotta loosen up. You right over there? You sure? You having a stroke? Uh-huh. Yep, no. No? Seizure? Well, that would indicate wildly gyrating camera. There you go. Anyways, welcome to another live Not So Late Show here on this Friday night in August. What is it, the 15th?
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. Anyways, I'm here with my lovely co-host, Jay. Actually, he's right there. And I don't mean you, the people at home, are my co-host, although you're always our co-hosts.
You're always something.
You're always something. Nope, Jay's just maneuvering cameras around because we're a professional organization, and we got to make sure everything. It's like you've never done this.
This work.
Hold on. All right. Nope. Up. Let me slouch down and stand up, and perfect. Nailed it. Oh, see, this is how you focus a TV camera. You zoom all the way in, and then you focus on your subject, which is apparently my T-shirt instead of my face. Then you zoom out to whatever level you're going to zoom out to. There you go. All right. Good times. Pat is not here today because he is airport something, picking people up and then going to work at... What the hell is he doing at 3 in the morning at work?
I don't know. No, he's not. He has to drive her to the airport for 3. Because obviously her
Wait.
flight leaves at 5 or something.
Oh, that's right, because she's going to... Is it Tennessee or Kentucky?
Tennessee.
What's that?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Tennessee is a thing.
Does Doug know? I'm going to go with
I
Kentucky.
thought it was Tennessee, honestly.
I don't... All right, we'll
It's in the group message.
it's in the... I don't care that much. Anyways, Pat's dropping his fiance off for to go see her parents who live down in Kentucky. And we went through this. He showed us all the pics of when they went down there last, and essentially how depressing.
It was just a lot of him crying, wasn't it?
It really was how depressing it was. It was like, here's the small town. It's like, oh, well, that looks depressing. Yeah.
And it was.
And it was. There you go. Let's see, what else is new? What else is new in your world, Jay?
I don't know.
You know?
Hold on.
You all right?
Nope.
You gonna be okay? I'm sure everyone
This
hopes
is
not
why
deaf.
we should set up before 9 o'clock.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I can move.
Now you're not in camera. Anyways,
No real laws.
that's true. So what did you end up doing this week, Jay?
Worked a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Entirely? Is that all you did?
6 out of 7 days.
That is a lot of working.
A lot of working.
You know, you'd think you would
Not.
work that much. Yeah.
Well, when they tell you you have to work, you can't say no.
Sure you can.
Not if you want to ever go back and get more money to pay for your house.
That is a stipulation. Yes.
But you
Uh,
had sad thing, but
I
turned
did.
into happy thing.
yeah, yes. So my cat was very, very ill.
That sad thing.
It was very, yeah, very sad. I was very concerned about him.
Yes.
Uh,
Like, he even took a day off from work.
which
Which never happens. Like, you're dying and you go to work.
Yeah, I worked from home on Sunday, and then I took Tuesday off. Yeah,
Wow.
just for care day. Yeah. So I want to start off by saying thank you to the Veterinary Emergency Center in Canton and all their amazing veterinary assistants and nurses
Canton.
and doctors down there for the animals. They took amazing care of my cat.
You saved Kitty.
They totally saved Kitty. So he got some sort of bacterial infection, which was resistant to whatever antibiotics they gave him at
Well,
first.
we
and
blame the dog, right?
really, I kind of do blame the dog.
Doggy's
No,
like, yay, play, poop, play, poop.
No,
Kitty
here's-
like,
Here's the thing: it's a dog will eat
Anything.
anything. You'll find anything in the woods that is absolutely not supposed to eat, and then it comes in the house, and not in any sort of malicious way, not in any sort of way that endangers the cat.
Dog things.
But we'll use the cat's head as a lollipop. Just like, oh,
I love
lollipop.
you, Kitty.
It basically
Yeah.
like ever so gently puts the cat's head in its mouth and then just tongues it, like the entire head.
Which
and
sounds
then the
dirty.
dog then the dog finishes and the cat's just standing there like this, like, I've seen some shit. Yeah,
But has a mohawk.
yeah. It's just it's a cow lick, but really it's a dog lick.
It is.
Yeah. So it did deserve a better. Thank you. Yep. All right.
Well, come out here and do it.
Yep. Well, Jay's not doing it, so really the only one left in the building is.
You've never
All
done a
right.
count it ever?
No, I don't think so.
You've done a.
Oh wait, here.
You suck at these. All right.
You are
ready?
such a noob.
Oh wow, we missed. We missed.
Well, missing.
Yes.
Oh, it's the opposite hand. No,
It's not
Whatever.
so easy,
Yeah.
is
Yeah. It's not. See, that takes practice.
it does
And
seem like
see,
it's harder than it looks.
it? You can't judge Pat and Brad now.
Which, by the way, I wanna point this out. This is a purely non sequitur in relation to the last story. Is I had an amazing high five at work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the build up to said high five?
It was completely random. Just a friend at work. I was like, high five! And it was like perfect. Because it was a solid high five.
Yeah.
You could feel that it was a solid high five.
Yeah.
It made an extremely loud noise. Was not painful.
Oh.
It was
Yeah,
just
the
one of
pain
those.
factor does it.
Yeah, because it was just one of those amazingly solid high fives that makes like that like movie high five sound. It was a perfect high five.
Well, was there a Foley artist somewhere that was maybe making the sound for you?
No, I am more disappointed that there was a Foley artist not recording that because
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Seems like an opportunity lost.
It really does. I mean, it's just so random though. It's like catching lightning in a bottle.
Is that a thing?
It's, I guess. Pat is going to be jealous. Well, he's not here. Because if he were here, we would have attempted to up that high five.
He made a choice.
And the best part was, it was one of those high fives where we were walking past each other at the time.
Wow, mobile.
Yeah, it was a dual movement, opposite direction, perfect high five.
Was there any stoppage of the movement?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, let me rephrase that. There was stoppage after I got to my desk and he got to his desk, and we turned around and we're like, that was good.
How far away are your desks?
40 feet?
So from here to the lobby-ish?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
There was mutual...
Direct line of sight?
Yes.
Okay.
There was mutual acknowledgement of the quality of the high five. Yeah, so just pointing that out. Anyways...
I'm a little jealous now. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
you
lie.
should be. You should be. It was good. So anyways, got my cat back. He's running around like a maniac.
So he's back to normal.
He's back to normal. Yeah, so
good.
that's good.
Well, that's what matters.
I'm over $2,000 poor. Yeah, but they're better.
2 mortgage payments later. Yay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but Kitty's worth it.
I did have a little bit of actually pet insurance. A little bit. It's either going to be $500 or $1,000 worth of pet insurance. Just not nothing.
No, that's significant.
Yeah, because I got to figure out if they're treating, because he went to the vet and then went home and then went back. I got to see if they're going to treat it as 2 separate incidents or not. I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't, because one's a follow-up to the second.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
You're like, no, it's the same thing. They never fixed them the first time.
Yeah. Well, then they might treat it as one.
Is that good?
No.
Oh, so you want two separate?
Two separate, because two separate, like, deductible. Yeah. So, anyways,
How's that, without getting into specifics, how's that paying off? Like,
I don't know. Like, here's...
Like tooth and nail to not pay?
I have no clue, because here's, like, literally it was random pet insurance. And it was practically that, because about a little over a month ago, I brought him in to get neutered.
Right.
Yeah? Let's go.
Bye.
Uh,
I need to get that done too. To myself. Not.
no, I'm still making the face.
No. All right.
All right, anyways. It's not snip, snip. It's bye. Remove. Yeah. Yeah. All right, anyways. Jade's always wanted to be a eunuch. So,
Think of how much better things would fit.
at the same time, because I was afraid, he ever gets lost or something like that.
Or stolen.
Stolen. He is a beautiful cat.
Mostly by the dog. But,
Yeah, I did get him microchipped.
That's good.
Yes, it is. Registered him, all that. And when I registered him, they gave me a free 30-day certificate for pet insurance.
So on the
So about 2 days before he got sick, I was like, crap, this thing's going to expire if I don't activate it for 30 days. I activated it,
good idea.
and he got sick right after.
Bad, but good.
Bad, but yeah, so I'll have a little bit of coverage there. It's interesting that, yeah, there you go.
Funny how things work.
Yeah, funny how things work out.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So he's better. I'm super glad he's home. He was super affectionate when finally got him home. Basically got him home.
You saved me, human.
He was exhausted. He just fell asleep on my stomach. It
I
was
saw.
absolutely
You sent me a
adorable.
picture.
Yeah, very adorable.
It was
very adorable.
adorbsables.
Yep. So that is good.
Yeah, it is good.
How about you? What's anything else other than working, or that pretty much the long short of it?
Had some family come up yesterday. Got to spend some time with them.
Mom and dad?
No,
Uh,
like other family.
okay.
Believe it or not, I have other family besides my mom and dad.
Really?
No,
Cousins? Uncles?
people I
Aunts?
just adopted from downtown.
Not advisable.
No.
Yep.
I wish you had told me that yesterday.
Yep. That's not advisable.
I can't find my Mona Lisa painting now.
That's unfortunate.
It really is.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. Let's see. I discovered a new. Well, it's not a new restaurant, but I discovered a restaurant down in the shops in Farmington Valley. It's
Which
called.
ones are those?
What's that?
The ones in Canton?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called B. Period Good.
Sounds like it should be an ice cream shop.
Oh God, it is the furthest thing from.
So it's
I
an
am-
anti-ice cream shop?
I am trying to get healthier, basically.
That's good.
I'm trying not to be a fat slob son of a bitch, and to basically drop 100 pounds is what I'd like to do.
That's a lot of pounds.
It is. So
You wouldn't look the same.
I would not, and I would
It
be
would
able
be
to hike
weird.
further.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'd just be able to hike. So
There you go.
That's a plus.
That would be. They have healthy food down there. So I got like, it was. Have you seen those like zucchini noodles, like zoodles or whatever it is?
Like
For,
squash
pasta?
noodles, like something like
Yeah,
that.
basically they had like that with like eggplant meatballs, which I really don't. You can't call them meatballs if they're made out of eggplant. They're just egg balls.
If Burger King can have the Impossible Whopper,
Yeah, but but a Whopper doesn't necessarily imply beef, although it is inferred. There is the word meat before the word balls. Meatballs. Anyways, it was
better
like
than protein balls.
yeah, I'll second Doug.
Exactly. That's
Gross.
why you don't call them protein balls. You call them meatballs.
Meatball. Anyways, how about pasta ball? No, I don't know. Anyway, so it was like those on like noodles with marinara sauce and like on a bed of kale and all that. Really, it's just, I call it depression dinner. I had that, actually not bad. Not
See,
bad.
here's the thing. I will eat almost anything.
Uh-huh.
There's a few things I just don't like. No matter what you do, no matter how you dress it up, I just don't like them.
Such as?
Fish,
Okay.
seafood, any seafood except for tuna. Tuna in a can,
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with it. Real tuna? Nah.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I've been surviving on poke bowls. So
Which
if you don't
is
know
good.
what poke is, basically think of
Poke.
sushi in like deconstructed bowl form.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable explanation.
Yeah.
Except you usually put more. It's like a bed of rice and it has like a sauce on it, like a ponzu sauce, which is like soy and citrus and stuff. And do like tuna and like seaweed salad and mango and pickled ginger, tuna, like green onions, the sesame seed, that sort of stuff, basically.
See, I don't really care what it is, as long as it tastes good
Yeah, to me,
or has
it's good.
flavor that
It's
I
healthy.
like.
So that's what I'm trying to do now. So I'm like trying to find everything possible that is healthy and tastes good, because there is nothing worse than just being like hungry and then being like, "What do you want?" Kale. Fuck you. Yeah, no.
Shit, who the hell makes them? I can't remember. Oh, Atkins.
Uh-huh.
They make full meal protein bars. They're actually quite filling.
All right, because that was gonna be my next thing. Is like, I'm sorry, a bar just doesn't like, unless it's like one of those things that just like, you know?
It kind of does, but it only has 3 net grams of carbs,
Okay.
which is really good. But
Yeah.
when I have them, I'm just like, wow, I'm hungry. I need something. It's just like that thing.
How many calories is it though?
110 maybe?
Really?
I think so. Hold on.
All right. Well, look it up.
Carry
Anyway,
on, my wayward son.
so I found that, and they had tried some of their other like salads and stuff, which are pretty decent. So I went down there. So I discovered that this past week. Let's see, what else have I discovered? I found there's a place that serves poke down in Blueback Square called Pokeman.
Pokemon.
Poke-E-MAN. Yeah.
We're just reporting it. We're not making it.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah, Pokemon. Yeah. It's not Mon, it's Man. And stuff. Figure it out.
Oh, I know what they are. I just have to see.
How many calories are there in an Atkins bar?
Well, it depends on which ones.
I found this on the web.
Well, here's the chocolate peanut butter bar. That's the one that I would buy. Then you wait for it to load. 250 calories. That's not nothing. That's substantial. It's about the same as a Cliff Bar or something along those lines.
Like a go jump off a cliff bar?
Precisely. So that's my story. I'm just trying to eat healthy so, I don't die when I'm 45. Details.
Yeah, at least 50.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but 16 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar, which is...
I don't know, Doug. How does 2 grams of sugar compare?
That's not bad.
He's a resident diabetic.
He is. So
Think of how much sugar you just had in that soda.
None.
What did you get?
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero?
Yes. I don't
So
drink regular soda.
In lieu of the chemicals you just put into your body.
I'll grant you that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
2 grams of sugar, 12 grams of fiber, 16 grams of protein. All good. It's going to make you not hungry. And it's 250 calories for an entire meal. Remember, it is a meal replacement.
It is, but I also feel
250
like
calories.
I understand,
The
but
entire
here's-
meal.
Yeah. God, just talking like Trump just makes you sound more stupid.
No, I was going for Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, well.
I failed, but
That
I was-
still makes you sound more stupid.
But maybe funnier.
What's the deal with these bars? It's not a meal replacement. It's like, I can eat a piece of lettuce instead of a meal. Doesn't replace it.
That's true.
That's the thing of those meal replacements. When like, well, I had that for lunch. I guess I can't have anything now, even though I'm still hungry.
You can.
Well,
but that's the thing. Protein is what makes you feel full.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Says who?
Anyone who's ever eaten protein.
Okay.
But if you have a little bit, it's like, oh, there's 4 grams of protein. That's great. That's like having one wafer cookie. It's like,
Right.
no, you need 15, 20 grams of protein.
All right.
You just get chicken.
Uh-huh.
Just get chicken.
Uh-huh.
Seasoned chicken. You can have, and it's all protein.
Right.
There's going to be calories, obviously,
Sure.
but still very good because the protein's going to be like, whoop, and like, yeah, I'm full.
And that's why college students live on ramen. Calorie dense.
Very.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding. Yeah.
Very.
Let's see. What else is new? You want to go to some tech news?
But first,
Yeah.
so here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
And I found it. Ooh, where am I? Ooh, look at all this room I have. Look at all that.
I'll take
Get out of my
some
room.
that.
No, my room. Get back out. Give me scotch tape. No, wait, masking tape.
Are you just gonna put it on?
Yes.
That'd be funny
This
if
is
you could put it
my
on
side.
That would be a hell of a magic trick if you could do
Really
that. Everyone
would.
at home would be like, masking tape on my TV. What the hell? That would be an amazing.
So here's a
magic
cool
trick.
thing I
Yeah.
found. Right now on Xbox Live, if you're a gold member, not the Austin Powers thing,
Uh-huh.
but an actual Xbox Live Gold.
Remember.
Right now, you can get Forza Motorsport 6
Uh huh.
for free.
Really?
It's a Games of Gold.
Go on.
But here's the cool part.
Uh huh.
Right now, you can get every single expansion
Uh-huh.
and DLC, I think it's a DLC too, that they've done for the game, because
Yep.
right now Forza 7's out.
Yep.
So it's a little backwards.
Yep.
$100 value for $5.
That might be worth it.
It was, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I got the game for free. It's
Yeah.
the standard edition, but
Yep.
now I'm getting every downloadable
might
content
be-
they did over there for $5. So you're going to pay $5 for $130.
That might be worth the five. That might be $5 might be worth it for me to screw around that game for a little bit. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because,
If only I had that much free time. But yes,
oh, I don't care, because once
Yeah.
you buy it, it's yours forever. So
great. Yes.
I just said,
How many
here-
games do I have that I bought that I've never played?
like, not even once.
Yeah.
Like, you downloaded it and you're like, I own
They're
that
usually
game.
on discs, but yes,
You don't do disc.
I did in
Yeah.
original Xbox days. I have several games
Oh,
on that
back then,
360 that I was like, I'll play this sometime because it's on sale, but I've never touched it.
Yeah, but I said $5 for $130 worth
Yep.
of stuff. You can't let that one go. So I signed onto my Xbox account online and just said, download. Hooray,
Oh.
now I own the game. Now I'm going to go get the DLC for $5.03.
All right,
Thanks,
fair
tax.
enough. Yep.
And then I said, install my Xbox. And I'm like, wait, they're not on. Honey, can you turn on the Xbox in our room? Why? Trust me.
By the
Why?
way-
Oh, I did this. Okay, goes upstairs. I'm like, good. Now it's installing while I'm
Now you
sitting
can't
here.
download anything for the rest of the afternoon.
That's fine.
By the way,
Bandwidth,
have we been
schmandwidth.
here speaking of taxes since the plastic bag tax ban thing?
The
I
next,
don't think we have.
we were here last week.
Were we? No?
Yeah, so we were here, but we didn't talk about it.
Yes. Interesting statistic.
Go on.
For a cotton canvas bag,
Cotton candy?
yes.
Oh.
You know how many times you'd have to reuse that for it to equal the environmental footprint
Of
of
bag?
just getting the thin plastic bags?
go for it.
Around 7 to 20,000 times.
7 to 20.
7,000 to 20,000 times.
Yeah, that's a big stretch.
And depending on some of the other recyclable bags, they can range from like 900 to several thousand.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're trying to lessen the direct impact on the
Right.
environment. Like hey, a turtle is now wearing that as a vest.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get rid of because people are dumb.
Right.
And people are lazy. Not all of you, because our viewers are very smart and intelligent.
True.
Well, you were before you started watching. Now you're not. But that's
Back
okay.
Yeah. The Non-Late Show, making the viewing public just a little bit dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like if you take the toy away from the baby,
Yep.
out of sight, out of mind. It's like, oh, I can't have those back, so I'm just going to use these. And you don't just throw those away. You just keep reusing them until there's nothing left to them.
If you have a chance, I highly
I have
recommend.
one
So
chance.
there's an excellent NPR podcast
Is
called.
it Lerny?
It is.
No, out.
It's an excellent.
I don't listen to podcasts for learning.
But it's entertaining, and you're learning and entertained.
No.
Called Planet Money. Excellent podcast.
Do I get money for listening?
No.
Then no. I see no advantage doing this.
They did a whole podcast on states where there are plastic bag bans, etc.
Hawaii.
Yes, absolutely worth a listen. Absolutely worth a listen because they break down the economic and environmental costs, pro and con versus bag bans versus not.
Like Star Trek's con?
Yes.
Huh.
Con. And
I knew he was behind this.
Yep,
somehow.
and it's kind of what they break it down just scientifically from studies from essentially various scientific studies posted in reputable journals, from ones from the British government, from ones from the California Department of Environmental Protection, and all the rest
I
of
was
that.
going to say, I don't think I trust anything that comes out of Connecticut.
No, I don't either. But California, but even their own studies where there are plastic bans, they're basically showing that it ends up worse for the environment, which is kind of crazy.
But I don't understand that, because if you're not using the plastic bags, and the plastic bags don't go into the landfills and into the turtles and
Yep.
birds and fish and pterodactyls or whatever
Right.
else. So where's the negative impact coming if you're relying less on it?
Essentially, what you're
Where?
no, there is the amount of energy required to produce alternate solutions for those.
Right.
So, for instance, when they found that when they stopped selling plastic bags, that the amount of trash bags sold went up in an almost equal amount that the plastic bags were stopped being used there, and those bags are generally thicker than and contain more material. So there was still being an equivalent or increased amount of plastic being utilized when they bagged those bags, because they found that they were often being reused for shopping, or they were being reused for house refuse bags and stuff like that. So in the end, the net amount of plastic being used ended up increasing. And then they also found that, as an add-on effect to that, when people were using the reusable bags, that the amount of equivalent times you would have to use that bag to have it use less energy and less environmental impact than using the plastic bags in terms of the energy cost and the environmental cost to produce them was thousands and thousands of times.
See, something doesn't make sense. There's got to be an easier, more efficient way to make those reusable bags, because there's a bunch of different things you can make them out of. Something tells me that they're just like, we're going to make these things. It's like, here's a Model T. Over time, they have made the car much better, much more efficient.
Basically, like, what they came down to was that the best possible way, the best possible thing you can do for the environment is, with those plastic bags you get from the store, reuse those as many times as possible.
Yeah, but who does? Because, well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I got those bags all over the place, and I
Yeah.
threw them in the recycling. I know you're not supposed to. Don't judge me.
Judging.
You
a
are
little bit.
judging.
Yeah,
But it's like, I'm going to try to recycle it, because I think here you can do, like, recycle 1 through 7.
Right.
And those plastic bags, I think, are 6 or 7.
You want a little secret?
I could have just brought them up to Walmart and put it in the big recycle your bags here thing, where they probably just bring it out to the dumpster and throw it out. I really don't know what happens to them.
Not always the case.
I know Target has them at the exit too.
But very likely. Your recycling and your trash are probably going to the same landfill.
Which would suck, because that's a lot of work I've been doing for many years. And
It is. So here's
But 2 different trucks pick it up.
yes. Here's the,
Great, so we're wasting gas for a big illusion.
sometimes. Here's what happened. So it wasn't cost effective to do the recycling in the United States. So
There's another thing that pissed me off. We'll get back to that.
or that it would cost too much to do it. So what they were doing is they were shipping all of our trash off to China to get recycled.
That seems efficient.
Sure does. And then China, for a couple reasons, they're like, nope, we don't want your garbage anymore, because one, we weren't doing a good enough job cleaning it, and you need,
It needs to be pretty damn clean.
Yeah, we have to pay more if you're sending them dirty trash that they have to clean out before they recycle it. And number 2, tariffs on trash.
That's funny.
That's yeah.
How long ago is this going back?
Year about.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's the whole thing. They don't want people to get out of the habit of recycling, right?
So
because
keep up the illusion.
that's it. Because if it ever gets cost effective again, it is better for the environment if you can do it generally in the
Obviously.
long run. But economically, it doesn't make sense now. But they don't want people to stop, because if you can never get it cost efficient again, how hard is it to get people to do that in the first place?
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't there? There's not. There is. There is a country, I don't remember which one it is, that is so efficient in their.
Dagestan?
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That's so efficient at recycling. They ran out of garbage. I don't know if it was like Sweden or
Antarctica now.
it was like Sweden or
I don't
Norway
know.
or somewhere in that little region. They're just like, yeah, we recycle everything. There's no trash anymore. We've run out of trash.
It's probably one of the Scandinavian countries, because a lot of those will go to reusable containers for things like flour, sugar, and grain. It'll be like mason jars or something like that instead.
Yeah.
You'll notice, actually, if you go over to Europe, some places where you buy your milk is actually in these like plastic bags, because you're putting it in a pitcher when you get home, right?
Well, if that's how you'd have to do it, then yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the story there. It's like you'll find like or liters of milk in like these thin sleeves, rather than in like
You just
jugs
cut
that
the
you have
bottom
to
and they go.
recycle. Yeah, that's basically it. Well, yeah, Yeah,
and then you just recycle what you just dumped
Yeah.
it out of, and off you go.
Yeah, that's essentially it. So,
So why,
uh
being the intellectual monkeys that we all are,
huh,
do we not go over to there and say, wow, you're doing awesome for the planet. You don't have any garbage. Teach us, Obi-Wan.
metric system.
Always comes down the metric system.
It really does. Well, listen, if we don't adopt a launch, I use this as kind of like a red herring. Like, if we're not willing to accept the metric system, which is completely logical, makes way more sense for just about any type of measurement, what makes you think we're going to do something harder like the recycling part?
We have a lot of people who give a shit about the environment here.
We do.
Especially since half of the planet is melting right now.
That's
and
true.
My house sitting at 1,000
Just
feet
remember-
altitude is going to be seafront soon.
Just remember, half of all people
Which half?
are below average.
Oh.
Well, almost half. There's one guy out there who is perfectly average.
In every
And
way.
everyone except for one person is below average, and everyone except for one person, or then half of people except for one person are above average. So just remember,
I want to meet the one average guy. Could it be me?
it could be. Could it? You never know. Could be me.
Oh my, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if we can do this. Okay, Google. What is the average height of a male in the United States?
5'9".
According to Very Well Fit, looking at the broad average across the United States, the National Center for Health Statistics has reported that the average height for an adult male is 69.1 inches, or roughly 5 feet 9 inches.
Ooh. Damn it, I'm above average.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. What is the average weight of a male in the United States?
220 pounds.
195.7 pounds.
I don't buy that.
Yeah.
Here's a summary from ABC News. Go.com. Researchers from the
That guy is not average weight.
Look, what's the average weight? And it shows like your classic news footage of like neck down fat dude. Me, it's basically just me with a striped polo shirt on.
So I'm above average and above weight.
Right.
Height.
Where do you think you fall in for intellect?
Fucked.
Dear Google, how smart am I?
Well, I could say what's the average IQ,
Around 100.
but I don't know what mine is.
All right.
I'm dumb as a stump, so I don't even know if
Are
I'm
you
above
though?
average.
Are you?
It was very misleading.
It is. Doug, that just because you scored 150 on the IQ test doesn't mean you have to bring down the rest of us.
Oh my god, is there an online IQ test I can take?
There are. None of them are accurate. Yeah, I don't believe anything online.
I want to know how over average I am. Because I'm overweight and over height, so I want to see what else I'm over. I am
You know what they say
over
about people
this.
with big feet.
They have
big
socks.
shoes.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Anyways, or at least, or if they don't, they have broken toes. But yeah.
That's why you don't put your size 14 in size 11.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
What else? What else we got for tech news?
No, we haven't done
'Cause
any tech
we're-
news, so.
Well,
Because there's literally not that much. Because
whatever.
Whatevs.
We gotta have
Hold on.
something. We gotta have something, Jay.
You gotta have it.
There's another hour-ish in this show.
Yeah,
so.
it really is. I warned you.
Yep. I felt warned.
But we might have a not so late show finance tip, maybe?
Finance top tip. What you got?
I don't think we can say that.
I think I just did.
No. Well,
It's only
shit.
trademarked in the UK.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah.
Hold on, I am loading the news.
The news. Really? It's not.
So you use a Microsoft Surface for work, right?
I do.
Cool. So
It's an old one, but yeah.
we have a Microsoft story where it's like, we're trying to do a good thing, and then it's like, uh-oh. So a Windows feature meant to keep a device from overheating is causing Microsoft Surface Pro 6 and Surface Book 2 to run at a cripplingly slow speed. I can't talk today.
Don't worry. I only have a 3.
Oh, that's cool.
So.
The problem seems to stem from a firmware update that was released on August 1st, according to Tech Republic. The specs of the Surface device are typically snappy, so with the Surface Pro 6 running at 1.9 gigahertz, for example, the drop to 400 megahertz is an immense performance hit. Yeah, you could say that because what's that? 1/5 the speed?
Yeah, basically.
That's like saying, I have Porsche, I go 150. No, you can only go 1/5 now. I go 30. Like, wee. No, you're going side street speed. No,
Right.
stop. It looks like the culprit is something called BD ProChat. I don't know what that is.
All
But
right.
it's an internal alert used by peripherals to tell a system's CPU to throttle its clock speed down to avoid overtaxing the processor. Some users have reported that removing the devices from their docks or AC adapters solves the problem, while others state that even rebooting does not set the clock speed back to normal. Microsoft has issued a statement to Tech Republic promising a speedy fix via a firmware update. While the Surface Pro 6 remains one of the best Windows 2-in-1 devices, Microsoft's Surface line has a lengthy history of problems. Everything from GPUs, displays, batteries, drivers, and electrical issues have plagued a variety of Surface products, with Consumer Reports pulling the recommendation for over a year. So, pros are good. Wait, what? Is it just... So what's the difference between a Surface Pro and a Surface Book?
Book is more of a laptop, where Pro is kind of like the tablet with a shitty keyboard.
Gotcha. Yeah, so they reached out for comment, but they ain't got it yet.
Okay.
So moving on, this is something that was kind of cool, which if it'll help somebody, then I definitely want to talk about it.
Before we get to Toe, want to jump back and forth between tech news and other stuff?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is interesting. Tommy John did not the guy who did surgery, but like underwear company,
Oh, I thought
did a poll.
I thought it was like the pot smoking guy.
No.
Oh.
This is fine. Did a poll.
Like a stripper pole?
No.
Oh.
To see how long people were wearing their underwear.
Like without changing it, or
Correct.
Oh.
What percentage of Americans admit that they wear the same underwear for 2 days in a row or longer?
Actually admit to it?
Yes, in a poll.
17%. Actually admit to it? Wow. 25%. A lot or a little? All right, I'll go by 33. Really? 50? 45. 45? Really?
45% of Americans responding to a poll admit they wear the same underwear for 2 days in a row or longer.
Now, here's a question.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever?
Ever? Yes.
Yes. Not on a normal basis,
Ooh.
but every now and then you're just like,
Hiking.
oh, yeah.
Hiking. Depending there, like when you're out on the trail, you change it daily. Just you do. However, base camp, not going nuts or something like that. Yeah, might get 2 days out of them.
Oh, yeah.
However,
Well, you can really get 4 days out of them.
Are you going front, back, inside out, back?
Yeah.
Well, no.
All you're doing is preventing chafing, man.
What percentage of people said they go a week or longer without changing underwear?
Oh, God. Please tell me it's a lower number than the 45.
It is lower than 45.
But not by much, I'm sensing.
Mm-hmm.
I will do a cringy 25% guess.
Thankfully lower.
Oh, good. 20?
Thankfully lower.
15.
A little bit lower.
13.
Yes.
Really?
13% say they wear their underwear a week or longer. Why? Oh, God.
So here's two parts of this.
You smell like poo. Just admit it.
So there is every now and again
Yeah.
where it's just like, all right, sleep, and then I hear, "Erf," and so wifey gets up. I'm like, I'll come down and help you. She's like, you don't have to. Stay in bed. I'm like, I'm up. It's cool. We'll make it go faster.
Yep.
So then we get up, and then it's like, okay, our farts are all done. They're all potty and happy now.
Yep.
Then you go back up, and you're like, and it's like, oh, I gotta run out in a little bit to get bloody blah from store whatever, because it really varies.
Sure.
Like, all right, cool, I'll go with you. So then you get up and just like, all right, we're coming right back. So then get dressed, go out, do your thing, come back, and it's like, oh, well, while I'm up and no one else is up, I can go get this done and that done. Then all of a sudden it's about 2 in the afternoon.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, fuck it at this point because the day's over half done.
Yeah, pretty much at that point.
So then it's just like,
I understand that, but like people who are like on a constant basis, like getting 2-3 days without washing.
no.
Just no.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do
On
it.
rare occasion when I actually have 2 days off in a row,
Yep.
it'll just be like, all right, just going to hustle bustle, get things done. It's just like, I'm like,
Yep.
well, I don't feel like a complete bag of assholes. And I'm not sweating like, and I don't know what.
Right.
Basically a buffalo carcass. So I don't smell like that, so I'm okay.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no more than 2.
So, all right. Hopefully, if you have any...
I have part 2 to this.
Yeah?
Ooh, thank you. I didn't know if you had something else to go with.
No. Well, for underwear? Or?
Yes.
Go on.
All right. So here's the question to Brad.
Okay.
When is it finally time to replace, overall, the underwear? What is your cutoff?
Right around here.
Yeah?
No.
If it rides up?
For right now.
Yeah. Been there. Actually, I'm there right now.
I'll be honest. The thing of it is if
Because there's varying things that you can do for this.
it may not be the best test case scenario for this.
Well, go on. Give us your standard.
Because I got rid of pretty much all of my standard cotton underwear, and I got, this is going to sound like a sales plug, but it's really not, and I got all of the Duluth Trading Buck Naked underwear.
And if anybody's ever seen you without a belt on, they know.
Yes, it's true. However, you'll notice they see the underwear and not my asshole.
That is true.
The significantly reduced plumber's crack.
All right.
It is moisture wicking. It
Wickety.
does not bunch up,
Oh,
and it is very comfortable to wear.
that's always applause.
And I have found it to be exceptionally durable. Now,
Is it
how
a boxer, a brief, or a boxer brief?
depends on the size I'm wearing. Depends on how
I want a
fast.
slimming, so I'm wearing a large. It's like,
Exactly. Yeah, then it's a box. It's kind of like a boxer brief at that point.
then your balls must be bulging, ready to explode.
Yeah. Now,
They're innies now.
my general kind of rule on that is if the elastic band performance is subpar, or there are any holes which could lead to unintentional exposure or kind of on the radial axis of the person, then I would dispose of that underwear at that point. So basically, if the elastic band no longer was performing its duties adequately, or there were significant holes on the radial axis of my being,
Or as we'd like to say in Star Trek land, if there is a opening in the ventral shields.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ventral aside, but anyways.
Well, it depends on how you
Yeah.
look at it.
Details.
Dorsal, ventral.
Yep.
Because there's many things. If the elastic just doesn't elastic anymore,
Yep.
obviously it's out because now it's just basically a really loose-fitting dress.
Yep.
So then, and I agree with the whole thing. If you have like a hole like over here because the cat was like, let's climb Mount
Right.
Brad, and then all of a
Right.
sudden it's like,
Which the cat has done.
yeah, I'm sure.
By the way, you know how I know they're durable underwear? Once again, not a sales plug.
Not a sponsor.
I'll be lying down in bed. I'll be working on my laptop or phone.
You're not paying attention to me.
No, it's not even that. It's like dudes adjust, dudes go for an itch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And depending on where it is, I may reach on top of the boxers. I may reach underneath the boxers.
Depends on the severity of the itch.
Depends on the severity of the itch and the location. Now,
Trust me, been there.
I have had multiple cases where there will be the beneath the boxer's itch, and the cat's like, something moving, pound.
Attack!
I have to be ever so cognizant
You have to throw something over
of
there to
where
get her
I'm
attention.
itching, so the cat doesn't come down with claws on my Johnsonville brat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that until it goes, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
so,
No, I've been injured plenty by cats.
yeah. So there's that danger.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is like, that's adorable. Now please retract your claws for God's sakes. Yeah.
Because my gentleman's sausage is not ready to be kebabbed.
Yes. Yes, it does not need 4 coals put in it for
Yeah, no.
grilling. Anyways, there you go. How about you? What is your kind of
Yeah.
delineation between wearable and like? And let me ask you this:
Go on it.
do you have different grades of underwear where you have some that are like, we'll call them work grade underwear, some that are around the house screwing off underwear, and then there's the other grade which is just plain you thrown out underwear? Or is it either yes, a simple delineation, throw out, in rotation?
Yeah, mine's binary.
Yeah.
It's either a go or no go.
All right. So what's your delineation between whether or not it's still good or not?
So elasticity.
Okay.
Is
That's
a must.
key. I think that is key.
Yeah, because
You don't. You
it's
can't
not
have underwear
supporting.
falling down on you. Yeah.
It's not supporting.
Yeah.
And if it's falling down along with everything else,
Uh-huh.
then you're trying to prevent the old Chafer-Rooney.
Yep.
So yeah, that again, a revealing kink in the armor and the shielding.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's really it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two
Pretty
real.
much that's it. Yeah, it's pretty easy to determine. Like t-shirts are a little bit more nebulous. It's like if finally you're like you get enough stains that you can't get out of the shirt, you're like, well, I guess can't wear this in public anymore.
Yeah,
but those you keep for like around the house, and it's like yeah. So
I have those where unfortunately, like actually those types of shorts right there.
Yep.
I
Yeah, I have a
had-
hole in them, but I don't care.
Yeah,
so.
because they're your don't
Yeah.
give a shit. I'm going to the airport
Or going on a show.
or going on television.
television.
Whatever.
My going on television shorts that I don't give a shit about you people. Anyways.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
yeah.
I mean, shirts is just like, oh, I have to go paint a thing. I'm going to go
Right.
wear that shitty shirt.
Yep.
See, now I had all excellent pairs of shorts, and then I decided to start painting something.
I've done that.
And I'm just
I've
like,
done that with
I'm
shoes,
not,
too, and
I'm
I'm-
not going to get it on me because I'm painting over there with my hand extended and,
And
going
I'm
like
a
this.
stupid man.
And then all of a sudden, it looks like I'm bleeding, and I'm like, what in the hell? Then I'm looking, and I'm like, why am I bleeding? What am I
Yep.
bleeding from? And it's like, never mind, I painted myself somehow,
Mm-hmm.
even though I haven't touched anything.
Yep.
So it's like, those are now painting shorts.
Those are forever, and I have so many pairs of those right now. It's not my proudest moment.
But I also have shoes that are the same thing. Mm-hmm. And actually, one pair of brand new shoes I wore to set up for the Simsbury Flying in Car Show.
And then you painted them.
And I painted them because you're like, it's time to paint the big H for the helicopters. I'm like, okay.
Oh shit.
Painting. I'm like, why are my brand new beautiful gray shoes now orange?
Yep, nailed
This
it.
is weird. I'm
This
like,
is-
well, now I can go play for a sports team. I'm like,
Perfect.
Well, you're now my brand new go paint thing.
The nice thing is the paint eventually wears off after time, sort of.
It has not over 4 years.
Really?
It has not.
Well, I'm very proud that those shoes have lasted 4 years. Maybe it's the paint that preserved them.
Oh, that could be.
That could be, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey,
Hey.
well, if you ever have a friend and you're out and about,
'Cause you got a friend
and
in
then
me.
you got a friend in me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap, who is that? Who is the musical artist? Doug, help me out here. Yeah, Randy Newman. You got a friend in me. I don't know.
That's Barney.
Yeah. Oh no, this is Barney. I don't know, Homer.
Yeah, you're pretty much there.
Yeah. This was just a random stupid guy. There is a new website out there, so if you've ever wanted to have a new job, called rentafriend.com.
Down.
You can rent a friend for $25 an hour.
How much does the friend actually get to keep?
I don't know. Maybe you can find out. You can also have Rent-A-Friend membership. It's membership for Rent-A-Friend costs $24.95 a month or $69.95 a year. Members can charge anywhere from $20 to $50 for their service.
So you're just paying the access fee to get access to the group of friends.
Yeah.
And then you're paying the friend directly?
I think you pay through the website.
So it's Uber.
You pay.
It's Uber for friends.
Yeah. I feel like if I were to do that, I would do that in like a very specialized manner or something like that.
Well, are there
Like you need an expertise if you're gonna do the rent a friend. Like 'cause
Well,
no one's
no.
just gonna. You're not gonna hire someone just to hang out with you at Starbucks and be awkward.
Yeah, no, that's not true. Now, you got to look at this from a different angle.
Okay.
So let's say that my company wanted to have a social get-together or party.
Okay.
It was like, oh, yeah, you can bring a friend if you want to.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Now, if you want to go to rent a friend,
Uh-huh.
do you want to bring a friend that's like on your level? It's just like, all right, you can hold a conversation, blah, blah.
Right.
Or do you want to bring someone that's like Brad level where you can have a very intellectual conversation?
Okay.
Or do you want to bring me where you can talk about fart and maybe underwear theory and
Uh-huh.
a couple other things where you just want to basically be the wingman?
I don't know. I would probably just go to the party by myself.
Well, then your business is going out.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is.
Yes.
Because it just got off the ground.
I don't know. I feel like it should be like, instead of like for like the rent a friend, it should be like a very specific circumstance, something like that. I feel like it needs to be like some sort of zany hijinks.
Yeah.
You're like
But then what if...
like this is my like if this is my friend, they're a trapeze artist, you know?
Yeah, I
Like
mean-
something like stupid.
But if that's a thing...
Huh?
But it's like, oh, what if you have to go to this...
Huh?
What if you want to do trivia?
Huh?
What if there's like this big trivia tournament and you're like, wow, I want to nail it. And it's like, we
Well,
want to
let me-
build...
Let me ask you the semantics of that.
Well, hold on. We want to build a team. So it's like, let's get Doug. Doug is a sports
Genius.
encyclopedia.
It's true.
So it's like, yeah, I'm going to go rent a Doug. And he's going to come to trivia with me.
I would
because
rent Doug.
I would rent Doug.
Yeah. But here's the question. If you rent Doug,
Which he's worth it.
he's worth it.
Maybe not 20, maybe 20.
If you rent
Because he won't even eat ice cream with you.
if you rent Doug,
Only if you don't eat the entire day before.
if you rent a Doug, let's say it's just you and the Doug, right?
The
And
Doug.
you rent a Doug for a sports trivia competition, and you win. Do you get to keep the entire prize because you're already paying for the Doug?
I think so.
Is that how it would work, Doug?
I don't know. That seems like you get testy. Wouldn't it?
Yeah?
That seems like something to be written into the contract.
Yeah?
If you hire somebody to win.
Is that in the friend contract?
Yeah, no, it seems like something the company would put in the contract.
Yeah.
If you use your friend for
Right.
financial gain,
Uh-huh.
that you either owe the company or they won't rent to
Inter-
you.
I don't know.
And who are these people that are renting that can get along with anybody? I mean, you obviously are not going to get your money back if this person's a dud.
Right.
Crappy time.
Well,
Well, then they don't get a 5-star rating.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a
exactly.
good point.
They get a 1-star
I see you're only a 4-star friend. Pass.
Sorry, my standards are 4.5 and
Yeah.
above. I can't have some 4-star friend.
Yeah. We are 4.7 starred above in this household, mister.
That's right.
Oh. That has to be in some kind of rider or contract. Absolutely. The no intercourse. That because you're renting somebody.
What if they're a good
Right.
friend?
You don't. Yeah, but I mean seriously, the friend shows up and it's like, hi, and you're like, all right, close off. I mean that can't happen.
Well, that's
I-
the friends
I
with
don't-
benefits. That's the next package.
Yeah,
up.
that's it's the enhanced package, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Friends with benefit. Oh, my God.
Still a friend.
I'm sure it is.
Wasn't that a movie with like Justin Timberlake or Mila Kunis or something?
It was probably very forgettable.
Yeah, but it's still Mila Kunis.
That's sure. That may, yeah.
And she's
Anyway.
America's midget or something. I don't know. What is she? She's America's 70s show. That's
Yes.
it. I don't think so.
Okay. So you ride on airplanes a lot, right, Jay?
No, not at all.
All right. Well,
But I have been known to ride on an airplane.
So this is interesting. The Washington Post just did a article on the do's and don'ts of what you should and should not do in an airplane.
All right. I will see if I concur or unconcur.
Okay. So,
Anti-concur?
brushing your hair. Is it permissible in your seat? Permissible in the restroom? Not permissible. I don't mean like airline rules. I just mean where you draw
Social
good
rules.
etiquette. Yeah.
So etiquette and social rules.
Yeah.
Just brushing the hair.
Brushing your hair. Seat, bathroom, or no?
I will go seat and bathroom.
Okay.
Because bathroom is no big deal. You're in there by yourself. You want to
Sure.
do your hair.
Yep.
You can do your hair.
Yeah.
Now, if it's just brush your hair,
Yeah.
like this, this is about standard width for, well, for us, yes, because we're slightly larger.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say it is.
This is me for 6 hours on cross-continental flights.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You wonder why I spend the extra to get the additional room.
It doesn't
Anyway.
make it any wider.
Doesn't matter.
Because then you're just like this.
Yeah, at least my legs are happy.
Anyways.
But if you're just sitting there and you're just going like this, because if you're wifey's size, you have a lot more room than we
Right,
do.
right, true.
So it's just a. Might you catch a little
Yeah.
bump of the elbow? But
Basi-
as long as you don't have lice jumping out of your hair or you're not making it snow,
yeah.
and
What
because
they-
that's just a little nasty.
What they
Now it's making my
basically
head
say
itch just
is
listening
that,
to saying
like,
that.
from the etiquette people, they basically say, like, if it's a couple,
probably a
couple whatever, good for your seat. If you're really going at it, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, if you're like going to do your
Yeah.
hair, like you're gonna put like barrettes,
Yep.
and clips and rubber bands and I don't know, a Gatling gun, whatever you put in your hair, I don't really know.
Tweezing.
Tweezing? Nah, bruh.
So, not in the bathroom, not in your seat, not on a plane.
I'm gonna say you could do it in the bathroom,
Uh-huh.
but you're gonna be in there way too long
Uh-huh.
because you're gonna try to grab that little sucker, but
Yep.
then you're gonna hit turbulence or something's gonna shake and you're gonna miss.
Okay.
And that's gonna happen a lot while you're in there.
All right.
So definitely not in your seat. That's nasty.
Yep.
Bathroom, if you just like if you're like
Potentially
"Oh."
permissible.
Well, here's the thing. If you're just like tinkle, 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 let me just give a once over
Uh-huh.
quick. And you're like, wow, why is that one black hair right in the center when there's no other black hairs? It looks like it's invading. It must die.
Yep.
And then you're just going after one rogue black hair.
Mm-hmm. Go for it in the bathroom. you
Yeah,
can.
get that sucker out of there.
Shaving.
Electric or wet?
Yes.
Neither one in seat.
Yep.
No wet in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Electric if you really need to, but something tells me that's like a airport terminal Delta Sky Club type thing.
All right. Oral care, i.e. brushing, flossing. I'm going to lay this out there right now. If I catch anyone flossing or brushing their teeth in the seat next to me, they're going to run into some unexpected turbulence.
Brushing in bathroom, fine.
Yep.
Flossing in bathroom if you really need to, fine. Flossing in seat if you have like one of the plastic things that have like the string and then like the point at the end.
No.
Now here's the thing. Only if you got something stuck in there and you can feel it and
Like,
your
if you're
tongue
going-
hits it.
I can accept that if they had some peanuts or something like that and they're going for one thing.
Peanuts,
But going
corn.
the full course?
No,
nope.
no. You're not
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah.
full family
Yep.
double dare thing here. You're just doing the like I just had popcorn.
Uh-huh.
Like I just did microwave, for instance. Microwave popcorn is just like I got a kernel like husk or cover, whatever the hell that is. But you
I
know,
can understand
you get
that.
that little hard, almost like it feels like plastic piece, and it's just
Yep.
in there, and you're like, oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go now.
Yep.
So that one condition, if it's just like the one thing where it's just like, like when I eat
All right.
when I have an egg roll, like you'll just get one piece of cabbage, just like I'm gonna just fit right here, and I'm
Yep.
like, I can feel you, and I'm like going in there, I'm
I
like,
feel
no,
you, bro.
you're fucking annoying. You need to get out.
Yep. Applying moisturizer.
Yeah, that's no issue.
Sheet anywhere. Yep.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Applying sheet masks.
I thought you were gonna say sheet metal.
Yeah.
Sheet masks?
Like the black or the green, like peel off.
Oh,
like,
the thing we
facial
tried to
mask?
do
Yeah.
and failed. Why? I mean, what are you doing?
Where do you put it when you're done? You're gonna give that to the flight attendant?
Well, I mean, they
You're gonna
got
sit on a plane looking like a lunatic?
well, they got the puke bags, and I'm sure you can ask for. You can just put it in like your water cup or something just to get rid of it. They're not going to touch it because they're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can just put that directly in there.
Yep.
But here's the thing: under extreme circumstances where, like, you're going to be like at your wedding or you're a maid of honor, or you have like a huge job interview and you want to do everything you can to look your top.
Yep.
and you're like, oh my God, like this looks like freaking Leatherface. I need to do something. I mean, do what you got to do to get the job.
All right, so you're
But
saying seat, bathroom, or
extreme condition for seat. Bathroom, you're going to be in there for about an hour, so don't be a
Right.
douche.
Yep.
And yeah,
Applying deodorant. Not seat. Just
oh
go to
no,
the bathroom.
seat.
What?
Oh yeah,
Stay in the seat and do it?
yeah,
Hold on, pardon me.
yeah. But that's the thing.
Pardon me.
No, if you're being a douche,
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
no, that's a douche thing, because you look at any woman and they can do the very. Trust me, if it's that bad and you have to sit next to the SOB, you want to do it right then and there, so you stop.
No, no, no. I want them to leave, get that funk right out of there, and apply it properly.
No, because then they waft you.
What's that?
Now they waft
They've
you.
already wafted me.
No, because they're kind of keeping. it
No,
on
they're
the wraps.
wafting me. I'm saying that's a bathroom.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
if it's a nonchalant, just you got to freshen that bad boy up.
Yep.
Do it in your seat.
All right. You're going to split these two up. Filing your nails.
No. Well, like an emery board or like is it making any kind of annoying noise?
Probably.
Do I have my noise canceling headphones on?
Yes.
All right, well then I don't care.
Okay. Clipping.
No, because you're going to get one in the eye and you know it.
Yeah, with eye, or it's going to wind up in your drink. You're like,
Yeah, you're going to be like, look at that delicious thing I got in first class. No. And then you have to jump out of the plane.
clipping, bathroom, fine.
Yeah.
But seat,
I mean,
no. Filing, seat, fine.
Again,
All right.
if you're like going for the interview and you're like, all right, I plan to do these following things on the plane because I'm not going to bother anybody.
Yep.
Yeah, filing's not going to be a bad thing.
All right. Last one.
Okay.
Painting your nails. I'm going to go with no on any count.
Here's the thing. The act of painting does not interfere with
It
anybody.
is like the
It's the
acetone.
odor.
Yeah.
It's the odor of
In a confined space.
yeah, and
like,
I don't even think the airline will let
It's
you
the
do
chemical equivalent of like, let me just have, I brought these anchovies with me. You know?
that. I mean, are you sharing? I mean,
No.
Oh, well then that's douche.
Yeah.
Now, if they were going to do their nails and they want to do mine too, that's fine. What, I can't be pretty? Fuck you.
I'm not saying it's impossible. Just saying.
It's just not.
Just saying pig, lipstick, etc.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. Well, there you go. What else you got for tech news, Jay?
I don't know.
Ah, god dang it.
So the FCC wants to do a thing, and I kind of support this, but you know it's either going to be fucked up or someone's going to take advantage of it. The FCC wants accessing a national suicide prevention line to be as simple as dialing 988. In a report sent to Congress today, staff members recommend that the FCC designate 988 as the 3-digit dialing code for a nationwide suicide prevention and mental health crisis hotline. I agree. Those services are already provided by the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, but users must dial a 10-digit number, being 1-800-273-8255, which also spells TALK. In 2018, Lifeline counselors answered over 2.2 million calls and 100,000 online chats.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. But they prevented people from taking their own lives, so I approve. But the FCC's report, which was mandated by the National Suicide Hotline Improvement Act of 2018, which was evidently a thing, found that a 3-digit number would likely, this is quote, would likely make it easier for Americans in crisis to access potentially life-saving resources, end quote. FCC Chairman Douchebag said he plans to move forward with his recommendation. Quote, there is a suicide epidemic in this country and is disproportionately affecting at-risk populations, including our veterans and the LGBTQ youth. I agree, for once with you. Crisis call centers have been shown to save lives, while many, from Facebook to Canada and universities, have discussed using AI and social media to prevent suicide. A 3-digit hotline number could be another tool. So now there's one thing that other states have that Connecticut doesn't, which I wish they did, and that's a 3-digit number to dial just your local police department.
Right.
Because so many people are just like, I don't know the routine number, so I dial 911. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Just because you didn't want to take 8 seconds to go to Google.
It doesn't take me that long to, like, if it's not an emergency, then you have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. It's like I had a instance where I needed to call Simsbury Police, but I didn't need to. It wasn't an emergency.
Yeah.
It was basically a trespasser,
He was
essentially.
an idiot.
Yeah, it was an idiot. So it's like, all right, I'll just dial the routine number, and we'll, talk to one of the dispatchers there. But that way, I'm not tying up 911.
And if you've lived anywhere
Yeah.
for any amount of time, there's 3 things you should know. The number to your local police, fire, and ambulance if you have a non-emergency thing. Like the power
I think
company.
that at my house is actually 911.
It might be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, just take the time to learn it so you know it. I mean, especially if you have kids, you want to teach the kids how to dial these numbers in case they ever need it. Mm-hmm. So just take a minute. I mean, you got Google. You've got Google. You type in, Cheshire Police Department.
Right.
And it's going to be like, and it's going to be right on the right side. It says Cheshire Police. Here it is. Here's their hours. Open 24 hours. Oh, it's not usually busy this time. Well, that's cool. It'll give you the number right there. And I know you got to wait and listen to that horrible phone tree of like 6 things, but guess what? 30 seconds and you could not be taking a 911 for someone who really needs it. That might be suicidal.
Right.
So yeah, 988, absolutely, 100%.
That's not active yet, or is it?
No.
No.
There's still a...
do you know any statistics about the amount of people who are suicidal who end up dialing 911 or something like that?
I unfortunately don't. I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2.2 million calls in a year.
That's a lot, yeah.
I mean, break that down, divide by 365.
Right.
And that'll tell you how many a day.
That's pretty impressive.
And that's the people who
an
actually
impressive number.
call.
That is,
Remember, it takes great strength to actually call to get help.
it's true.
So don't think you're weak. You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. So, yeah, I hope they do that. I want them to call. But again, 1-800-273-8255 for the suicide prevention hotline. I think they call it the lifeline, but it's still a hotline.
There you go.
Yeah. You got another one? You got a thing? What else can we talk about of our personal lives, since we already talked about underwear and airline habits?
Let's see. There was a story about
And named Jay.
a driver who was pulled over by state troopers who caught him behind the wheel on the roadside playing Pokemon Go on 8 cell phones.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Apparently Pokemon...
Was he in a Tesla?
What's it? No, Pokemon
Oh.
Go is still a thing, but they didn't see him playing while in motion, but they said the entire situation was less than ideal.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There you go. Let's see what else is there.
I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. It was the first day of school, so a celebration was in order. For mom, that is. Who went to Walt Disney World alone with no kids.
That's funny.
That's funny, yep. An Albuquerque man allegedly force-fed meth to his cat.
Oh, and the cat
Commenced
needs to pick me
the
up.
how could they tell jokes.
Yeah. Well, if it's your cat, yes. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
understand
you'd probably be able to tell. There was a raccoon in a vending machine because Florida.
that. And raccoon.
In raccoon, yeah. Let's see.
Poor little trash pandas.
Trash panda, yep.
Well, we still have to do our savings thing, too. And I got one more story, which is
Yeah.
meh.
Oh, here we go. So Florida, another Florida story. A guy was going down a
Always a
supermarket
source of
aisle when he got
entertainment.
blocked by a Coca-Cola delivery guy stocking the shelves. And the guy got upset. They argued, and the guy pulled up his shirt to show the Coca-Cola delivery guy a gun and threatened to shoot the delivery guy in the head. Over blocking the aisle, mind you. That's lovely.
Well, if you've ever gone to our local Walmart here, that happens basically on a daily basis.
Is it really?
Well, not people threatening to shoot the
Oh,
Coke guy,
it's like-
but restocking that shelf. But they
Yeah.
don't block it because they're not
Right.
assholes.
They're just.
I mean, they take up a good portion
yeah.
of it, but you can still get around. But hey,
Yep.
they're evidently this area is a heavy soda drinking area, I guess. I don't know.
Let's see. Oh yeah. At first, I'm not sure this even seems logical.
Probably not.
Says at first blush, it seems like a logical solution to a typical parenting problem. Can't always be there to pick up or drop off your kids from a school or activities. So you call an Uber or a Lyft.
No, just make them walk.
But what you're doing is putting your child alone in a car with a stranger.
That's all right. It's just the one thing you tell kids never to do.
Yeah. Let's see. Dude just cannot resist breaking into a go-kart track when it has been closed due to rain. He couldn't stay away, and now he's dead. Because
Wow.
on his last expedition to the track, he was racing another car in the dark and didn't see a guardrail across his lane. Never saw it coming, but he wasn't wearing a helmet or a safety harness. I guess, but when you're dumb enough to race a car when it's pitch black, safety is probably not
The
a
last thing.
consideration.
Yeah, you're-
Yep.
Like, here's the top 10 things I'm worried about. That obviously was made in like 11.
Yep. Did you hear about the lifetime pasta passes from Olive Garden?
Go on.
Boo?
Why are you booing Olive Garden?
Because Doug can't have the carbs. So if he can't have the carbs, he wants no one to have the carbs.
That is true.
So starting today at 2 p.m., 24,000 never-ending pasta passes will go on sale in Olive Garden. This year, for the first time ever, 50 of those pass holders will have the option to upgrade to a lifetime pasta pass. The lifetime pasta pass grants a customer a lifetime supply of unlimited pasta, soup or salad, and breadsticks. The never-ending pasta pass costs $100. First 50 customers who opted in will have the chance to upgrade their accounts to the lifetime pass for an additional $400
Yeah, but that's the thing. $500 and you can eat for free
for the rest of your life.
for the rest of your life. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can't fuck up pasta. Even I cannot fuck up pasta. That's not
true. But somehow, but it is. They do have salad though, Doug. So there is that. Are you
And breadsticks.
as you're watching? But he can't have the bread or the stick.
That means I can have it.
As you're watching your diet, are you a big salad guy?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's your
But
dressing
not
of
with
choice?
iceberg.
Well, no, usually not dressing, but hold on.
Wait, you don't put any dressing on
Then
it?
it's not a
That's
salad.
not a diabetes thing.
Then it's a bowl of vegetables. It's not a salad.
I just don't like dressing.
Does the salad make it a salad? Does the salad
Like,
dressing
how
make it?
about olive oil and balsamic vinegar?
Only if he's treating
I'll do
himself.
olive oil sometimes.
Yeah,
Although
just to grease the gullet. What?
I guess, yeah. No, I like everything plain. I eat cereal plain. And again,
Like-
non-diabetes division.
By cereal plain, do you mean without milk?
Without milk.
So
now
that's a
what?
snack.
Now
it's not
wait,
breakfast.
wait. What cereal?
Any cereal. And well, I'll do
Total.
I'll do Rice Krispies. Yeah, I'll eat it without milk. Why not?
Don't talk
It
shit
gets
about
soggy.
Total.
Total gets soggy in 1.2 minutes. It takes no time flat to get soggy.
I agree, but no milk at all. Just like, ground corn and multivitamins.
What kind of funky cereals are you? They're delicious. They're loaded with sugar. They have cinnamon on them. Cool shit.
Total. That we're not talking
Not
about
Total.
total.
Not total.
Or Wheaties.
Yeah, or Wheaties.
It's still pretty good. I like
Yeah, you ever try to have Wheaties or not Wheaties?
Wheaties, but not grape nuts are too.
Doug,
I draw the line at grape nuts.
I can just see Doug trying to eat grape nuts without milk and just like chipping teeth left and right.
Well, I don't know. Do you remember those Quaker cereals that were like big lumps of?
Yeah.
Like big clusters and stuff. So like.
What about like the frosted wheats or the frosted mini wheats where it's just like all the moisture in my mouth is gone.
No, but they're so delicious. I can't drown that in milk.
No?
It's so awesome.
Eh.
So terrible for diabetics.
All right.
It's really that strange.
Yeah, but I can't say anything because when I have hot dogs,
Uh-huh.
I usually don't put anything on them.
You know,
It's I feel.
Burgers,
I
I mean, I can just have salt on it. Cheese, salt, and that's it.
I just feel like we're missing
mean-
something there.
You are.
Yeah.
There's other times where I'll put ketchup, mayo, mustard, and
I don't know who you people are anymore.
it's true.
It's just.
All right, so let's get to this story, and then we want to do some savings tips for our kids going back to college.
what is it, Chicago that refuses to put ketchup on dogs? Is that it? They've never heard of that? They don't do that?
Well, yeah, they do like the pickle and like peppers and like salt and pepper because they're weird.
It's true.
Yeah, I've had a Chicago dog. They're garbage. Yeah, someone out there is gonna be like, yeah, God, they're the best thing ever. I'm sorry, they're garbage.
What about real Chicago pizza? You have that?
Like deep dish Chicago pizza.
The actual stuff, though, not the stuff in your frozen freezer.
Right. Here's the thing. I thoroughly enjoy deep dish. I have a hard time calling it pizza. I do. For one, the ingredients are in the wrong order. Right? That is like, to me, that is like, it's like if I were to have a chicken pot pie, that was crust encased in chicken and gravy. You know, it's kind of like this. Not you. Nope, you did it wrong. You know, just like this. It's not a pie.
They gotta be in a particular order?
Well, they put the cheese. It's bread, or you know, crust, cheese, toppings, sauce.
But you would actually gag on an inverted pot pie if the ingredients were out of order.
It would still be delicious. I would not call it a pot pie.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
You still like it, you just won't.
Oh no, I love Chicago deep dish. It's
The
great.
actual stuff.
Yeah.
The actual real stuff.
You know, from Pizza Papalis. It's an actual chain out there. That's an actual chain out there, yeah. Yeah, I've been to, was it Grimaldi's out in Chicago? Yeah. That's the original deep dish. I've been to the original. Yeah, I've had their deep dish.
Okay.
It's good. I still have a hard time calling it pizza, though.
Okay.
Like, to me, like, anytime you get to, like, you know, like that where it's like you require a knife and fork for it while it's still warm, that is beyond, like, pizza for me. That's, like,
Okay.
still good. Eat it absolutely. 7 days a week for 3 meals a day. However, not pizza.
Fair.
All right.
So here's our last story.
Okay.
You hear a lot about vulnerabilities with technology and hacking.
And you feel very vulnerable.
You are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, when you think of a device that would not be vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
what's one of the first things that come to your mind?
Calculators.
Good. What else?
Calculator watches.
Do those even exist anymore?
Yeah.
Like the old Casio?
Dollar store.
Nice.
Um,
Remember back when we were young and it's like $100 and you can have a calculator on your watch. What?
Things that are not. I can't think of a single thing that wouldn't be vulnerable outside of like a simple solar calculator.
Well, everything else, you're right, is open game. But one thing you might not think of is your digital camera.
Oh no, I would think so. They don't put any security on those. Those would be easy to hack.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much so. So cameras are among the few devices that don't connect to the internet, so you'd think they'd be immune to hackers.
No. 'Cause
However,
they all got Wi-Fi and whatever else.
researchers have discovered that some DSLRs and mirrorless cameras are actually vulnerable to ransomware attacks, of all things. Once in range of your camera's Wi-Fi, a bad actor could easily install malware that would encrypt your valuable photos unless you pay for a key. Checkpoint Software noticed that the Picture Transfer Protocol, or the PTP, which is unauthenticated in both wired and wireless modes, is particularly vulnerable to malware attacks. Ironically, they were able to uncover flaws in the Canon EOS 80D by using firmware originally cracked by Magic Lantern, which supplies its own open source app with extra features to Canon EOS owners. In a video, the researchers showed how they first set up a rogue Wi-Fi access point. Once the attackers were in range of the camera, they ran an exploit to access the camera's SD card and encrypt any photos. The surprised owner would then see a message that his pictures are no longer available unless he's willing to pay a ransom. Checkpoint notes that cameras are a great attack target because they contain valuable personal photos that folks would be willing to pay for. It disclosed the vulnerability to Canon in March, and last week Canon issued an advisory, so March to August.
And by advisory, we mean not a fix.
Yeah, so 5 months later, they're like, we should tell people about this. Canon issued an advisory telling folks to avoid unsecure Wi-Fi, turn off network functions, and install a new security patch. 5 months later. The issue affects most of Canon's camera lineup from the EOS 70D to the mirrorless EOS R. It might not be limited to Canon either, as Checkpoint told The Verge that other manufacturers which use the same PTP protocol could also be vulnerable.
Interesting.
So make sure you update your firmware on your phone and on your camera and on your computer and on your router and
Everywhere else.
Your studio cameras and
Yeah.
things.
So in a message that can only be described as
Florida?
absolutely pure, yes, Florida. And also absolutely, purely, entirely inappropriate for 2019 and fitting with the year. Federal regulators at the FDA issued a warning Monday urging people not to drink a chlorine dioxide solution that is promoted online as a remedy for autism, HIV, AIDS, cancer, and other conditions.
Well, that's not true. It does cure
The
because you
products,
die.
known as Miracle Mineral Solution, MMS, and Chlorine Dioxide Protocol, among other monikers, have not been approved by the FDA and can have life-threatening side effects, the department said in a news release.
Like death.
I.e., don't drink bleach. I can't believe we have to say that now.
Yeah, you do.
Don't drink bleach.
By the way, if your baby's dirty...
Remember, start with Tide Pods, work your way up to bleach.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't do that. For
Also-
Christ's sake, don't do it.
Also, if your baby's dirty, don't put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because you have to say that too now.
Yeah. Just in case. So,
Scheiße.
that is, that's kind of crazy.
It is.
Let's see. What else?
I don't know. You are the storyteller.
Well,
We have 9 minutes left.
all right. Ooh, how about this? A British man had a minor abdominal surgery and shortly thereafter had major pain and was coughing up blood.
Yeah.
Unable to eat and in extreme discomfort, which baffled doctors until they found he'd swallowed his dentures during surgery and they were lodged in his throat for 8 days.
How do you not feel that?
I'm pretty sure he felt it,
Yeah,
considering he said major pain.
I remember that movie.
I'm a little curious why this is standard procedure for people to remove their dentures before surgery.
You would
Yeah.
think so because you're knocked out, so you're not really paying attention to the suction of your dentures.
Guess he didn't use Fixodent.
He did not. Not a sponsor.
Yep, not a sponsor. What else? A stupid online survey says that you're more likely to lie at work if you're unhappy there, which may be the case. Also, if you're lying about being sick to get a day off, it's a standard strategy that people have used for centuries, whether they're unhappy or not. So, guess you got to do what you got to do.
Or if you have a sick kitty.
Yeah, not a lie.
Not
I
a
have
lie.
the bills to prove it.
It doesn't say you have to be sick to use it. It just says sick.
Yeah, exactly. It's care day. Yeah.
Kitty is part of the family.
It's
Counts.
true. Nope. Nope. Europe complaining about too many tourists. Thieves in Florida robbed a store
Back to Florida again.
over $1,000 worth of jorts.
I mean, jorts. I mean, come on.
Police are looking for people with very bad taste in clothing.
Basically, the only way you can end that story.
Yep. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Because of a rash of crashes, Atlanta's trying out a nighttime ban for rental scooters. Theory being that they're less safe at night. And maybe they are, but they're pretty dangerous at all times, speaking from experience. They say there needs to be more oversight, maybe a helmet law, maybe a ban on sidewalk scooter use, maybe docking or other drop-off stations to prevent being just abandoned wherever. I've used them. They're a lot of fun, but I'm totally going to kill myself on one of those things. I need to go out and buy a helmet and, like, pack it in my stuff whenever I go to these cities.
Okay.
Say, you ever use one of those, like, Lime scooters or anything like that? Or Bird scooters?
No, I'll break something.
Yes, probably the scooter. Tell you what, like,
Either way, I'm not paying for it.
I'm on those things and I'm a fat son of a bitch and I'm like, there's like a slight hill and I can hear that thing just like screaming for its life. It's like, don't make me do this! Yeah. You want to do some plugs?
Yes.
Okay.
So go to the following things /NSLS TV. NSLS TV. Ready? YouTube. Fache Book.
Facebook for you guys who don't speak Jayish.
Twitter.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Facebook.com/NSLSTV,
Yeah, I
Twitter.com/NSLSTV.
did that. Yeah, I did that too.
YouTube.com/NSLSTV.
I did that as well.
Then you can do NSLSTV@gmail.com.
And that cool dude emailed us about the Deaf Mechanic.
Yeah,
so
pretty cool.
see, people do email us.
Yeah. Well, person. See, person does email us.
See, person does.
Yep, person does.
Thank you, one fan of the show.
Exactly. All right. What did you learn today, Jay?
I learned. What did I learn? I learned that your kitty's better, and that makes me happy.
That's true. I'm very
It
happy
is
about
true.
that too.
You should be.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go play with the cat. Yeah, he's cute.
Is
Cause
that innuendo for something?
no,
Oh.
no, it's innuendo for. I've got one of those feathers on a string, and he's just gonna chase it around the house.
No
Yeah.
laser pointer?
No,
Why not a laser pointer?
because the only one I have is green, and that's gonna burn his eyeballs out. So,
You know, you just go to the dollar store and you just get a simple.
I also
Red.
that requires me to go to the dollar store, and I have these little feather things that he'll chase and loves.
Yeah, but then you can just sit there and just.
That's true.
And knowing you could just take a laser pointer, mount it on a thing that has a. Not a PTZ, but a PT, and you can just
I do
control it from
have
your phone. Just.
I do have one of those sitting on the kitchen counter right now.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, it's part of a whatchamacallit, a cable cam setup that I did a long time ago. Yeah, no joke.
See, this is why I'm not surprised.
It's great. Yeah, no, there's that. Yeah, no, he's it's actually kind of, the funny thing is, this
Uh-huh.
is the first cat that I've had that actually meows like a cat. It's like meow. He's like meow.
Like enunciates his meows.
Meow, meow. Yep. Like it's like, oh my god, that's like it's quintessential cat. Versus my other ones were like, "Rah!"
It just sounds like something screaming in horror.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Well, what do your cats sound like, Doug?
The first one we had sounded like a cat. Cleo, she sounded just like a cat. She talked her full head off all the live long day. This one only meows when he wants something.
Okay.
Like when he can't get into a room he wants to get into,
Uh-huh.
or you've locked him out of the bathroom. Only when he wants something. He
Right.
almost never talks.
He looks at you, he's like, meow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Cats always just want to get into where they can't get into.
That's basically it.
That's a good
That's-
point, but
then once they're in, they don't care. It's like,
he's extreme. It's just if he wants something and he can't have it.
For-
She meowed her full head.
Like, not just for a Bengal, but for just any cat. Like, my cat's fairly quiet, actually, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, I got used to the chatty cat.
Although he will just jump up at like 6 in the morning and startle the shit out of me, like, want attention, I want to play now!
No.
No.
They're just doing their job.
Job, yeah, it's adorable. What else?
adorbsies.
What's that?
Adorbsies.
It totally is adorable. But what's the other funny thing? I don't remember.
We have to learn what you learned to do.
Oh, well, that's true.
What did you learn?
What did I learn? I learned that 13% of you are gross. Not
45%
wearing
are just,
underwear for a week.
45% are sketchy.
Yeah. 45% of you are sketchy, and 13% of you are gross.
Oh, that's just nasty.
That's just nasty. Yeah, I learned that. The funny part about my cat is
Aha.
he likes taking showers.
With you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, as
Just-
long as you just eye contact. Like,
No, here's the thing: is that I totally forgot this morning, and then I got out of the shower, and I walked over to the counter, and then he basically jumped up and put his 2 front paws on me. He's like, "You forgot!" I'm like, "Fine," and I grabbed the cat and I turned the shower back on. I was like, he's like, "La, la, 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 ah." It's very funny. It's very funny. And then you get out, and he waits patiently for you to tell him off twice.
oh, well.
Yeah.
He's got standards.
He's got a routine. He's like, it's
Whatever.
his favorite thing. It's very funny. So,
Well, I just learned something about your cat, too.
he likes to be a clean pussy. Yeah.
Were you waiting for that one?
I wasn't going to wait for it. I was going right for it.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
When the ball's on the tee, you just fucking
You
drive
nail
that
that
thing home.
sucker right
Yeah.
home. Yeah. Midnight replay. If you missed out on anything, it might not be this show. It'll be a show.
If you weren't quite drunk or high enough to
You
tolerate us for 90 minutes,
You have 90 more minutes.
You
to
have
get
90 more minutes to get
drunk and
yourself
high
there.
enough. Yep. Just that news tonight on channel whatever is going to be really interesting.
Well, there's no news on here anymore.
Nope. Sad trombone.
R.I.P. Neighborhood News.
Neighborhood news, not coming up next, followed by Not Meet the Leaders. Or actually, is that still on on Fridays?
Does it even exist anymore?
Meet the Leaders? Altis, home to no community programming. Except for us and Claudette and the veterans.
Yeah, that's really all that's left.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Legitimately.
Yep. We're the last holdouts.
Even our pre-show was it's no more
what?
vignette.
What?
Done.
What?
She called it, what, 20 and done or something?
What, because all the bees are dying? Why?
I don't know. Maybe she's saving bees. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saving bees.
I guess maybe yes.
I love honey, so
bees.
save the
When
bees.
did she? When was her last show?
What was it, about a month ago?
Did she have a big send off?
Yeah, she said, yeah, I'm not renewing anymore. It's
That's
it's
it?
just been...
There was no big send off. I feel like there should have been more fanfare.
Whenever that time comes for us,
Huh?
it's just going to be the biggest deep fried ever.
Yep.
That's basically what I'm calling it.